Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Here, aka Collins Encourager. Today, I wanted to. I feel compelled to speak about my feelings today. So I'm doing an open diary approach sort of thing today. Just letting you all know where my mind is. Not that you all like it's important, you care, but if we all record our emotions and when we're going through them, especially those emotional times that are very key and vital for our growth generally, if we all take a habit of recording them, those moments, and sharing those moments, we can learn a lot from ourselves. Not only from ourselves, we can learn a lot about ourselves, about other people as well. And we can also get support from others, support the relief of just airing yourself or just airing yourself out and just knowing that you let the energy out could give you back a lot more reward, feeling of safety and of you know self worth and value. So sort of space for you to echo your own thoughts back to yourself. So see as that rather than it be telling you or giving you a lecture. It's not. I'm just doing a diary outlining of my day today and my days, the past couple of days into today. I'm feeling up to now from the very recent period. Thank you for taking time to tune in. But I hope it inspires somebody. And I don't know if anyone is watching this. It's not by accident that you've come to this page. It's not by accident you've seen me or you're watching me. It's purely by divine intervention. Just because I'm mostly moved to record when there is divinatory intervention. When there's God involved, I am moved to record more. So that's where my inspiration comes from. Primarily, I would primarily want to um, be an encourager to whoever's watching my channel, be encouraging to you. So that way it gives my suffering a value. So my suffering is not for the sake of it. I've been through quite ample amounts of things since the past 3 years now. I've been going through a roller coaster of psychological, physical, and medical problems, issues like challenges. I would say just difficult times really, and so it started with my mental health first. Just after the COVID, and I've been up and down there and there, and from there on, I went to it became a physical thing. Because I was physically ill most of the times, and each of these times, I had friends around me, I had people around me, but no one supports me. Now, no, I never really had anyone I really told, apart from my mother, of course. She won't come my friend, but no one really takes the supportive approach towards me. So everyone just always thought you've got your, the treatment I've got it sorted. So I need not be worried about. I need not be. No one worries about me. I wanted someone to worry about me. I wanted them to take more interest, but nothing came from anyone that was around me at the time. Support wise, everyone. Someone even take the hard approach on me, blame me for my own for the situation I'm in, blame me for. So I lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of people, and there was no encouragement. So I thought maybe I didn't deserve any encouragement, I didn't deserve any support, but that's not the case. Everyone deserves support. Everyone deserves to be encouraged. Everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves the love of God, the love of another human being towards you. So asking for that, it's not a crime, and expecting people to love you when you're in your deepest or darkest times is only natural because you're a human being. So let's just put that aside and not be too hard on ourselves. And that's the lesson learned from that. The lesson I've learned is why everyone was blaming me and I was blaming myself. That approach did not work. It only works when I stopped blaming myself and I started to see value in things I was learning and how I was surviving through all these difficult circumstances, surviving through them and gaining the skills of survival as a reward for having gone through them in the first place. But above all, the one thing that actually I discovered and I learned more vividly about was God. Yes. God came down from heaven. It feels most of the times when things got really too much to handle. It was the only way I could have gone through what I've been through and survived it. If not for God, I wouldn't have survived it at all. Not even near. I don't know what would have happened, but I know it would not be the outcome that you see right now. It would be a lot more worse than this. A lot more worse. It's not bad at all. My outcome now is actually very good. It's getting better by day. But what I mean is, it turned out to be very tragic. I knew I had something need to shift and I need to change something, but I didn't know how to change it. Having gone through what I've been through, I'm now seeing the blessings of it all, because it took me away from my situation, took me away from all the things I was doing at the time that I thought was helping me to cope. It took me away from all of that. It took me away from it made me come to see people for what they really are, people around me, to see them how they really felt about me and how they really, where their mind is, where they are with me. To my really realistic approach started from there. Really started to really understand that people around me don't really like me that much, and they don't really want me to do well. No one was supporting me. No one was. So my reflections has really shown me that I've got some strength in me. So I'm just giving myself pretty credit from that. And above all, God gave me the strength to be able to cope with those things. Sometimes when I felt like I didn't know how I was going to cope at all, like I didn't know how I was going to even get through this time to the next time, and just something just comes, and all I need to do is say a prayer, or just remember upon the promises God made to me, or through a moment of clairvoyance, or through a moment of or a dream I've had. God's come now to speak to me in many different ways, even via YouTube, via Facebook. I get messages from some random messages just come and just putting out things that are just really, really supportive out there. There's a lot of materials that will support you naturally. And I feel when you are guided or supported by the universe, it has a way of bringing these things to you in a very tailored manner, that it feels like everything just comes to you when you need them on demand. You don't have to go looking for them. That's the blessing. And this period has helped me to come to understand that we are not in control, really. Going forward, what we've been through, I thought we could just snap in and out of reality if we want to. I'm realizing that that's not the case at all. We cannot just snap in and out of reality, because the truth of the matter is we are not in control of anything to be snapping in and out. We can barely control our lives as it is. We don't have the final say to say if the universe says something has to give today, we have to leave the wildfire salad or earthquake salad, we're all dead. We are at the mercy of whatever is sustaining us in this universe. We are at the mercy of the love of God. Whether you like to admit it or not, that the love of God keeps us going, keeps us alive. And we should, for anything, we need to learn how to begin to trust our source. Trust and be grateful for the things we have before we start beginning to ask for more. I'm saying that because when I started to learn the art of gratitude, I realized the blessings that comes with it. I realized the art of acquiring is through gratitude most times. When you're grateful for the things you have, more gets given to you. And that's the natural concept, as you would think. Very human, very, in this situation, when you give someone something and they don't say thank you, if they're not grateful, you will not feel appreciated. And that feeling goes a long way to make you feel undervalued where the case may be. So it's important that now we learn to the gratification process is important for us to get more. But so for the life we already have, we should be grateful for it. And the things we already have around us, we should be grateful for those first before we begin to ask for more. By being grateful, you're also highlighting that you're not in control. You're not your co-pilot to your destiny. You're not the pilot to your destiny. So when you say we are co-creators to our destiny, it is the co-creator make me feel like, okay, I'm a co-pilot. So who is the main pilot? Someone's got to be the main pilot. If you're a co-creator, you have portion of responsibility that has been given to you. to control, but you don't have the full picture. You don't have the full 100% picture. Right? I mean, how much percentage of control you have, I don't know. When you're a co-pilot or co-creator, you have a portion. I'm not sure how much portion you have. So it's best. It's best for us to bear this in mind. You know that when we're dealing with in the world, just as you're going by your daily business, just be grateful for being given the chance to live and given the chance to be able to be here and do all the things you do. Have a family, have people that love you around you, have this same mind to be able to be, able to have the reality, able to have the joy to be able to be alive. We take that for granted so many times. I think we take it for granted that until we become sick, then we realize that, oh my God, maybe I should have done, maybe I should have been. When you're sick, then you begin to think of the times you were well. You begin to think how lucky you were, but you didn't think you were lucky at the time. Now you're sick. Now you're seeing retrospectively into your past, and you're seeing all the blessings of just being well and being able to be agile, to be able to do things that you couldn't do, you can't do right now. Now you're seeing those things, you're seeing the benefits, the blessings, and you're thinking, so I wish God to just take me back to that time when I was well and fit. I would have valued and appreciated so much. That's a lesson there. That's a strong lesson we've learned. But do we actually plug that into our reality? Do we have to plug that approach into our reality? Let's just say you start to begin to feel grateful for today, for how you are today, because tomorrow you may change to become something a lot less worthy or less as much as good as you are now, and then you'll be wishing you valued yourself yesterday. So to avoid even using your enjoying your being grateful in a retrospective way, it's best for us to be grateful in a proactive way. So rather than look back and be grateful for how we were before, or think I wish we were grateful then, let's be grateful for where we are now. So when tomorrow comes, we change. We know we would have used this moment. We would have allowed ourselves to gain the benefit of this moment by being grateful for this moment. You allowing yourself to share the benefits of this moment. So living for the now, being mindful, not just living for the now, saying you're not thinking about tomorrow, but being in today means that you are part of the every reality, every part of the reality of today. You are part of it. Today was not done in your absence. You were not today. Today was not today. You being in the back seat. You were in the front, co-piloting. You're just driving to wherever you're driving to. Saying this to you, I'm saying it to myself too. And some days where I just feel like I just feel like nothing is happening. Now I feel the life is like the weight of the world over me. But those days I've done anything. I've done nothing for today. But I feel so heavy already. And I just wonder why. Why? How do we not shake that? How can we not shake that feeling off when we feel that way and just be grateful and see the beauty and blessings of the day and just be grateful and move on away from being sad and being, because that being sad and being depressed doesn't help you. But why do you allow yourself to be in that state? Question I never I'll probably find out one day, but I know it's not really worth. Even the answer will come back would be you have to rise above your situations. I'm sure rising above your situations, such situations that are not productive to us, is in our own benefit for us to rise above them. That's what I'm trying to say in this whole entire day things. Appreciating and begin to appreciate and begin to learn how to be grateful for today. Sitting in this chair, I'm talking to you. I'm right now feeling the ever sense of mindfulness. I'm feeling very present. I'm feeling very grateful to be able to do this, to talk to you. I'm not waiting to when my voice is gone or when I've lost my voice or when I've lost something for them, because I wish I did these videos. I wish I spoke to one or two people. I wish I encouraged somebody to come out of their own sadness and issue and just find a way to have a good day. Not even a good week, a good day. And tomorrow comes, we have to find another way. Yes, we'll find another way. You'll use the same approach you used today, use it again tomorrow. If you approach work today, use it tomorrow. If it doesn't work today, tomorrow you invent a new one, a new approach. And you keep inventing approaches until you find the one that works. Then you stick to that one. And then that's for next time you fall into a dip, you care about the dip, for using the same approach. You just keep spark it and just keep the approach and keep it as a template for you to always have to be able to recalibrate yourself when you need to. I guess that's what we all need. And then you could share that approach of when the approach is now it's working and it's proving to be active, good and effective. Then you could share it with people you care about around you. That could be a legacy to be behind. That could be something you've acquired by your own life and your own experience and by your own back, and you just acquire something that's very unique and useful to the world, and you share it out with others, so everyone can benefit from it too. That must be a blessing, a blessed way to live. That's what I intend to do. And I'll tell you now, doing your audio diaries. That this one is very very important when you're having even when you're having a day that is not very structured or not very good. But you can use this means to sort of talk to yourself. Use this means to share and to offload that weight or that burden. But converting the energy of the offloading is being negative, converting it to becoming as positive as possible. So my horrible day may just be be a way of encouraging somebody else to not be lost in their day or not be lost in themselves, but to always come out and find a way to be grateful for being able to live in that day, to be alive that day. That's the ultimate thing. We need to be grateful to be well, because it's possible that I could have been sick today. There are days when I've been like that. I've been unwell. That's happened. So being grateful, I guess that's the message of today. I'm being grateful from now. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm at in my life at the moment, and I urge and ask that of you too. Try and show some gratitude for where you are at the moment in your life, and showing gratitude comes. You could say use words. You could write it. You could have a gratitude diary. I do have a physical diary where I write my at least three things in every day I'm grateful for. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll do my prayers, and that's the one thing I do. I think that really does help too, because after I always feel very very valued after I've done that. So I feel good after I've done that. So that's another good tip. So my message today is really to be grateful for being where you are in your life, for having if you're not in a place where you are happy, but the fact that you have life, it means you have the means to change the situation. It's not going to it's not beyond change. Change is going to come to everything, to everyone, to everything that is moving. Movement comes with change. Even when you don't feel like you're moving, you are moving, because as time goes, we move along with time. Being alive means you're moving. So don't ever think whatever situation you're in is permanent. Your situation can be permanent. If you're going through a rough time, I encourage you to please be present and find a way to distract yourself, or say by being grateful. Not distract yourself. Find a way to. It's not as easy as seeing another way. I'm trying to give you a realistic example. Find a way to shake yourself out of that place of being down or depressed, into a place where you could just be grateful for being alive. At least then you would have the chance to live another day to solve that problem that is keeping you depressed today. Does that make sense? So being grateful for today, just being grateful for the life you have, no matter what state that life is in, just be grateful for it. Being grateful for it opens the door to other things more to come into your life. Let's just take that as a daily lesson. So it reminded me to also to be grateful for today. Things that I have to be grateful for today. One, being alive. Two, being well. Three, having a chance to be able to speak to you guys today like this. Four, I'm gonna have a good evening. Yeah. I'm gonna have a really good evening. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna feel good that I've aired myself out and I've shared my thoughts, and one or two people may be encouraged by it. That's enough for me. I have a roof over my head. God's been good in many ways, and I'm not going to be holding anything on those back. I'm going to say thank you. So that's it for today. So gratitude is the lesson learned today. I hope this meet someone in their own rough time, and it helps you to find the answers to your own quests, to your own journey, or answers to some of the problems or the questions you may have about your state you're in life you live in. And I hope that this message also brings an encouragement to those who need to just hear somebody else that's going through the same what they're going through, so they know they're not alone. You're not alone. You're not the only one going through it. People are suffering all kind of mental problems these days, and very little encouragement is out there for people to see it. This is one of those encouragement, encouraging you to hold on, and things will change. They will always change. Encouraging you to hold on to where you are and keep going. But if you're too weak and you feel like you're tired, go to God for strength. Trusting God takes nothing from you. Nothing. It's free of charge. God doesn't. There's no cost affiliated to serving and knowing God. Maybe because it's free, that's why we take it for granted. But it's free for us to also go to God. Don't take it for granted. Go to Him. So you just have to say one word, 2 words in prayer. Say, if you're called, if you're really out there, if you're up there, please make yourself known and take this problem away from me and so you need to realize that when you do that, you need to realize that the answers of why you're going through what you're going through begin to come to you. You begin to get messages coming from places and signs from everywhere encouraging you. God will really be. You need to send a medium, a means for you to be able to have that communication with them. It makes it available to those that asks. Because the Bible says, "Ask and it shall be given." It's really true. When you ask, you get given. So my urge to you today is to ask rather than just condemn yourself. Ask and change and develop and grow and inspire others and be inspired and be alive and love yourself. The least you can do. Once you do that, there will always be feedback, reward from the universe back to yourself. And share too. Share your experience. Even if you have nothing to share, you just share. You have nothing to share. Somebody will take encouragement from that. I hope. For that, I'll say good night to you guys and thank you for listening. It's not very rich, well impacted recording today. What should I say? Message from me. Usually, I like it to be insightful or to be inspiring or to be, to reference some kind of moral learning or some kind of something that is just good and not easily found around us. I would like to be a lot more rich and more in depth, but today is about just airing out my feeling, not really being in depth, just being as naturally genuine as I can be. That's what today's about, and that I'm hoping that this natural genuineness and this plain flatness I'm feeling would help someone find their own edge, or their handle to their own issues. It will be like a subtle reckoning with you as to your struggles, and knowing that you're not alone. You're not alone. You are supported. And you are supported, and you are being heard, and you are important, and you matter. Yeah. Thank you again, and today is Tuesday 15th July 2025. I will hope that I'll be able to speak to you guys again. We'll be speak to you guys again soon, and I hope that we could have a better closure, and we'll have a lot more in-depth session next time. For today, thank you all for listening, and those of you who subscribe, yes, please subscribe so you can follow me and see how I'm progressing. I will always share how I'm progressing mentally, physically, my physical struggles. I will always share that with you guys, So subscribe and follow so you can see how I'm developing, how I'm doing, and we can all grow together. So I can see how you're doing as well. So you can leave messages and comments, please, so we can see and learn from each other and just grow together. That would be a fabulous thing. And those of you who do that, at least now we'll be able to grow to a point where we become so close that that becomes our bonding tie. And this very the fact that we've seen ourselves grow from A to B just becomes, for a fact that this person has grown in front of you. You're able to. It becomes something that gives you closure to that relationship. So let us develop that bond by means of communicating through the means we have in the moment, which is here for now, and just be as close as we can be and be as encouraging as we can be to each other. So that way we can learn from each other and be a blessing to ourselves. For now, I'll say good night and may God bless you. And those of you who talked about giving yourself to God, please do reconsider it, because it's the only way to have peace, true peace in this world, is to believe in God. Believe in God. There's power in believing God. I cannot tell you any more than that, because it's the kind of thing you have to experience, and the kind of thing somebody else could convince you to do or to know. Okay. Whatever you do tonight, have a good time, have a good night, and best regards. And so those of you who are feeling low, shake it off. If you're feeling high, please share it with all of us so we can get some of that in dopamine as well. But either way, I'll see you guys next time. Stay in tune, stay in touch, and don't forget to subscribe and like and comment if you have to. All right, have a good night and stay blessed. And until next time.